I did the VMAN contest originally. Ford called me and said, in a week, you are flying to Paris to shoot with Karl Lagerfeld.
The day I signed with Ford was actually the day that I flew up here for the VMAN shoot with Stephen Klein.
I signed the contract like 30 minutes before I got on set.
And this lady just came up to me and asked me if I'd ever modeled, and I was like, no, I'm just a high schooler, I play football or whatever. And she's like, well, I definitely think you should try it.
I remember going home telling my mom, Mom, I'm gonna be the sexiest guy in the world or something.
Usually when you go to see an agency, you have to have there's an open call. But I just showed up kind of unannounced, and within 10 seconds, the contract was signed, so.
I've gone to London and Milan twice. I have been living in New York for about 1.5 years now. Just that, being able to finally travel has been the best experience in the world.
Right when I moved here, just like a year ago, I went down to Rio to shoot with Mariano Vivanco, which was super cool. And I'd never really been out of the country except Canada, so.
One of the biggest ones was the Super Bowl ad. And, I can't thank Calvin Klein enough for that because, they really kind of took me from the middle ground of, modeling and just kind of threw me up in the air.
It's probably working with Chanel and doing the trips around the world with them and the cruise shows and things, and working with Karl Lagerfeld. Very, very fun to be involved in.
Best experiences used to be the Hugo Boss shows. I was right in the middle of Milan Fashion Week, and I would just snatch away over guys and just kind of throw these $10 million parties, and yeah, it was really fantastic, man. We had a good time.
Probably just all the traveling with my son, Hudson. I've done, and working with Karl Lagerfeld and Chanel, traveling all over the world, and just all the different cultures and learning so many different things. And I guess the most memorable would be walking with Hudson on all the runways.
I think it's probably that we're all Zoolanders, we're all practicing in front of the mirror and stuff like that.
How much time goes into it, and that you're competing against so many other models. People think you can just walk right in and get the job. It's really you need to take care of yourself, really go to the gym, stay on top of everything.
Biggest misconception in modeling is models don't eat. Of course we eat. I'll state one obvious one is we don't get to keep clothes.
Well, I think Zoolander and Zoolander 2 definitely gave models a bad, image or whatever. But most of the male models I know that worked many years over the time, they're very professional, work hard. It's a very competitive business.
That we don't have females flocking us all the time,